Yes, my people, them. Yeah? Listen, guys. Listen. Kyrie Irving is literally putting his entire career on the line for just what he believes in and what his opinion is. I literally made a video on Kyrie Irving the other day, and it was a reaction to a reaction, pretty much. But we're going to see it firsthand. Just to let you guys know, I believe that Kyrie Irving, he knows about the agenda, he knows about what's happening behind closed doors, and he's trying very slowly to bring awareness to the people about what these things are and what is actually genuinely happening behind closed doors. Most people don't care, they just brush it off and they don't really care what's happening. Other people, they are concerned for his well-being, and this guy has a family, he has kids, he has a wife, and he's just trying to do good for himself, and he doesn't want to corrupt society. He doesn't want to be the one tarnishing souls. He has literally, he has to do so much in his contract to to be able to come back. He has to do so much to get back because he's been suspended. So Kyrie Irving, a well-known basketball player, has been suspended for saying anti-Semitic views. And these views that he stated are based on something that he did not produce himself. If anything, he relayed information from something else that's been presented publicly, and he's being slandered for doing that. And now they're telling him that he has to apologize, and he has to speak out. He has to speak out negatively about the thing that he shared on Twitter. I'm not sure where. I think he shared it on Twitter. Crazy. This guy is a Christian, as he stated in the past, and clearly he just wants to open our eyes, open the people that are being wavered by the crowd. He wants us to be more woke. He wants us to be alert, aware of the agendas that they're pushing in society. And these people that interview him, these people that try to ask him questions and stuff like that, they're just doing their job. They're not necessarily interested in the well-being of my friend here, Kyrie Irving. They don't care about him. They just want to ask him certain questions, and if he messes up and says the wrong thing, boom, he's done. No one will hear about him anymore. No one will know he exists. No one will, like, they will just literally cut him off completely. They've already done that. They've suspended him, and he can't come back until he follows all the terms and conditions. They've pretty much, they're holding him on strings at this point. He's just a puppet, and he's being puppeteered by a puppet master. Puppet this, puppet that. But let's get straight into this video, guys. Hope everyone's doing well, and let's do it.
Hindsight, are you sorry for the hurt that your post caused people?
So he said, "Are you sorry for the hurt that your post caused to other people?" Crazy, but he didn't even say anything crazy. This anti-Semitic, like, where did this all just come out from? Well, now everyone's talking about anti-Semitism, Semitism, whatever.
I take my responsibility for posting that. Some things that were questionable in there, untrue. Like I said, and the first time you guys asked me when I was sitting on that stage, I don't believe everything that everybody posts. It's a documentary. So I take my responsibility.
It seems like Adam Silver wanted to hear the word "I apologize," or in your mind, you said, "I didn't mean to cause any harm." Were you apologizing, or did you not apologize?
I didn't mean to cause any harm. I'm not the one that made the documentary.
What are the specific things in the documentary that you don't believe are true and that you don't believe represent your laws?
I think some of the criticism of the Jewish faith in the community, for sure. Some points made in there that were unfortunate.
Kyrie, are you surprised that you did hurt people?
Surprised that I did hurt people.
Asking the same questions, like, literally over and over again. It's so scripted. These people are literally getting paid to just almost force him to apologize for something that it's just his opinion. It's not like he's done anything bad to society. He's not done any or said anything negative about anyone or any specific type of people. He's just laid his opinion as as everyone should be able to. Everyone should be entitled to freedom of speech. But no, when you join these big societies, when you join these big NBA clubs, and if you join all these record labels as a musician, or if you're an actor and you join the big universal groups or whatever, they control you. They control what you say. They control how you dress. They control how you act. They control everything about you. And the very few people that choose, I'm not going to live a life being controlled by all these people. I've not come here to make money, but to be controlled by you. I've come here to make money and to make my life better, and to stand firmly with what I believe, and to portray this onto the youth. I don't think I need to discard my views or my beliefs or my religion, etc., just for your big mission to destroy the mass public or the mass population. And this is why I heavily respect Kyrie Irving. He words everything he says really well. I know, guys, I'm so sorry. The volume output is really bad on this video, so I know you can barely hear what he's saying. I will try to relay what is being said if I myself can't really hear what's being said, but I really strongly one, I feel sorry for this Kyrie Irving guy, and two, I love the fact that he's speaking out against the society, same as Kanye West, or should I refer him as Ye. As much as I don't know what Kanye or Ye is doing, no one really knows if he's being truthful, but at the same time, what he's stating is facts. He's going against the agenda. He's speaking out about the people. Tell a lie. Kanye West hasn't actually spoken against specific people, specific individuals, but he's speaking out on the overall scheme of things. He said a lot of controversial things, and with the type of person he has, obviously being bipolar, as he stated himself, Kanye West, he stated that he has bipolar, and we see him on all these interviews acting very weird. But what he goes to say, at the end of the day, you have to focus on what's being said, what's being relayed or not to us. And he's literally going out against the agenda, and he's speaking out on them. Pretty much everyone has backed away from Kanye West. He's gone from the richest man in America to somewhere further down. I don't even think Kanye West is a billionaire anymore. They've literally they're trying to tarnish him. And if they can manage to whip him back in line, then they'll give him back all these incentives. But you will probably have to do worse for the agenda. You have to apologize. You have to probably downplay whatever you've said in the past, and maybe they'll give you the opportunity to get back into it. It's controlled by certain people, and it's sad that these people control these type of things, but they don't allow freedom of speech, freedom of just to be able to say what you want to say, to be able to say what you believe. I'm not saying anything detrimental to people. What Kyrie Irving has said or shared on Twitter is nothing detrimental to anyone's life. If anything, it's his opinion, and he didn't create the source. He didn't create that documentary that he watched. He watched it, he saw it valuable, and he shared it. And now the people have suspended him and told him to do certain things to get back into his sport, which is crazy. Absolutely insane.
People, are you surprised that reaction and some of the things that you did hurt people?
Yeah, I think I can ask a better question. It's just, where were you when I was a kid, figuring out that 300 million of my ancestors are buried in America? Where were you guys asking those same questions when I was a kid learning about the traumatic events of my familial history and what I'm proud to come from?
Look at his body language, the way he asserts himself, the way he speaks, the way he engages with who's listening to him, the way he portrays what he's saying, the conviction that he makes them feel. because these people are listening to what he's saying. They know for sure that he's spitting facts. He's spitting facts, and they feel it deep inside. But they don't want to lose their jobs. All these reporters, all these journalists, they don't want to lose their jobs. They have a script, a literal script, word for word, for what they need to ask him. They can't ask him any opinion-based question. Everything is scripted. Everything is controlled by a higher power. And if you don't follow in line, if you don't follow in suit, see ya. We'll just replace you with someone else. We'll just replace you with the other guy who's willing to do it. And we'll just pay him the same amount or even less. And if anything, it's easier for us now. Crazy, innit? Because that guy's willing to do it. He doesn't mind losing his soul. He doesn't mind performing satanic rituals. But it's all a conspiracy, isn't it? It's just all a conspiracy. This is all conspiracy. Nothing in the world is real anymore. Everything is just a conspiracy. It's just a conspiracy. At the end of the day, your opinion, my opinion, we all have our own opinions, and we should all be entitled to freedom of speech. And at the end of the day, creating that relationship with God, with Jesus Christ, reading your Bible, showing love, repenting, and numerous other things and acts of Christ. This is the true way we should live. This is the way we should live as people. But people always twist the word of God. They always condemn. They always show hate. So many other things try to bring people down when they're exposing the truth. Sad, but that is the society we live in today. And guess what? It's not going to get any better. It's only going to get worse. And this is not me speaking negativity. This is not me backlash. But from what I'm seeing, it's not getting any better. Social media is getting worse. They're pushing content that's not helping kids. Kids are literally hearing people swear like it's normal now. Like literally swearing is just a normal thing now. Kids just see it on TV everywhere. They don't even... most people don't like mute profane words. Kids are like literally watching artists perform stupid acts. I'm not even going to mention names, because if I say Lil Nas X, everyone's going to scrutinize me. If I start talking about NBA Youngboy and all these drill artists talking about guns and I'll dip you this and shank you this, and like, this is not going to help our generation of kids. It's only going to make them worse, because you're literally, one, you're desensitizing them to this type of lifestyle, and this lifestyle is wrong. And then two, you're manipulating them. You're soaking their minds. You're literally defecting. You're creating defective kids. You're literally demoralizing kids. Kids have no morals these days. I always see kids disrespecting their parents. I would never have the chance to do that. I was disciplined very well, and I show that respect to other people. And for the people that aren't disciplined well, you see them swearing at their parents, shouting at them, fighting their parents, fighting your parents. If I did that, I'd get booted out. I'd get kicked out with no stress, like without a doubt. I'd be out. First flight to Sierra Leone. I'd be gone. I'd be put in a Ghana must go bag. No passport, because there's a one-way ticket straight. So to see kids disrespecting their parents, etc., sad. Absolutely frowned upon. What can we do about it? We just need to be the people that spread the right awareness. We need to be the ones going against this type of agenda, because this is terrible, and we need to change this type of lifestyle. So I'll just play a bit more, and then I just want to...
Why I'm proud to stand here, and why when I repeat myself that I'm not going to stand down, it has nothing to do with dismissing any other race or group of people. I'm just proud of my heritage and what we've been through, and the fact that this has pinned me against the Jewish community. And I'm here answering questions of whether or not I'm sorry or not on something I didn't create, and it was something I shared, and I'm telling everybody I'm taking responsibility, then that's where I sit. So, these same questions that you guys ask, me dealing with it as being a melanated, pigmented person all around the world, and dealing with racial biases against my skin color, demeaning me because of my religious beliefs, and I'm still sitting in the seat standing. So I take my full responsibility. Again, I'll repeat it, for posting something on my Instagram or Twitter that may have had some unfortunate falsehoods in it. But I also am a human being that's 30 years old, and I've been growing up in a country that's told me that I wasn't worth anything, and I came from a slave class, and I come from a people that are meant to be treated the way we get treated every day. So I'm not here to compare anyone's atrocities or tragic events that their families have dealt with generations of time. I'm just here to continue to expose things that our world continues to put in darkness. I'm a light. I'm a beacon of light. That's what I'm here to do. You guys ask me questions about basketball, I give you my expert opinion. You guys ask me about other things, I give you my opinion, and it's met with whatever you believe the perception or the deception is. You guys investigate my life every day, and you justify it by serving your own purpose, which I honor. I would like the same respect in return, figuring out just like anyone else. So please keep that same energy when we're talking about anti-other things, because just because I post a documentary doesn't mean I'm anti-Semitic, and doesn't mean that I'm automatically standing with everyone that is believing in that. So it's unfortunate timing that we're in, but I'm glad that I could stand on the truth, because I'm not afraid of these mics, these cameras. I used to be, looking everyone in the eye and telling them the truth, and I'm proud of who I am. Any label that you put on me, I'm able to dismiss because I study. I know the Oxford Dictionary, you can look it up, right?
It's funny, it says that in the Bible, study to show yourself approved.
Right? Just one of the biggest mistakes I had in being a kid was not knowing European or Western language until I started looking it up and understanding the definitions and why they say, if you want to trick a black person, put it in the book.
Facts!
I was wondering my whole life why they said that.
Facts.
Now I'm 30 years old and I know reading is a superpower because it helps me.
Oh my goodness. That's so true, you know. Back in the day, did you ever hear that term? If you ever want to stop a black person from knowing something, put it in a book. Because they know that they don't want us to read, they don't want us to learn, they don't want us to... But for the people that do read, the people that want to learn, the people that keep finding out the truth, keep learning in a nutshell, the people that do keep doing that, those are the people that thrive. It's almost like having a superpower, like Kyrie Irving just said.
Let me understand where I'm going and where I come from. Like a tree with roots.
A tree with roots. Oh my goodness. It's like understanding where... Oh my gosh, we need to rewind that. It's like understanding where I come from, like a tree with roots. Oh my goodness.
I was wondering my whole life why they said that. Now I'm 30 years old and I know reading is a superpower because it helps me understand where I'm going and where I come from. Like a tree with roots.
Kyrie,
Oh my goodness. Guys, nothing more needs to be said after hearing that. Nothing more. What more do you want to hear? At the end of the day, you can tell that they're pressuring him to say the wrong thing just so they can make it a big deal and say, oh, I told you so. We knew he had it under his sleeve, or we knew he was this type of person, this anti-Semitic person, this person that hates a certain race, a certain culture. Crazy. They won't ever educate you about this. They want you to know the wrong. They want you to be deceived. They want you to be manipulated into their wrongdoings. So then they can blame you after. They'll be like, oh, told you. Oh, we knew he had it in him. Make you look like a bad person in public. They give you all the wealth just to control you. And then when you try to come out, they take everything back out away from you. Is there not something dodgy going on behind that? For someone to give you all your inheritance, not let you live the life you want to live, but actually control your life and the way you live. And when you try to step out of that type of life, when you try to expose what's actually happening, they take everything away from you. That sounds like a trap. That sounds like a literal trap. A literal trap. So I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you guys for watching this video. I have nothing more to say. If you want, you can go watch that video yourself. It's the interview with Kyrie Irving. I think this was after the other interview, so this was like the post interview. But guys, we're seeing it live and flesh. What more do you want to see? What more do you want to know? We're literally seeing people going against the agenda and literally getting demolished, losing their careers, being suspended, losing Kanye West losing so many deals and stuff like that. Literally lost his own Adidas brand, Yeezy, his own product. He lost it, and they've probably claimed it as their own now. That's what they do with artists that passed away. Look at Takeoff, making money from him now that he's passed away. Literally in the Takeoff music video, Messi with Quavo. It literally starts off with him practically being dead. What's the closest thing to sleeping? Being dead. What a coincidence, right? And it's posted on the same day it happens. Take care, guys. I love you guys all. Stay blessed. Peace out. And stay diligent.